Good morning, students. In the last class, in the lesson The Gardener, which is written by P. Lankesh, who is an Indian poet, writer, playwright, translator, and also a journalist who wrote in Kannada language. And the lesson The Gardener, which is written in Kannada, which has been translated into an English by H.S. Raghavendra Rao, who is also a great professor in an reputed university. So, in the last class that we have seen that as the lesson Gardener is a narrative of human competition that turns into rivalry. So, here we thanks to the greed. The writer has adopted two different modes of narration that already we have seen in the last class, that how he had been origin that story in a flash, immediately what he has been elaborated that story. Here the story which has been sets in the two tone, while the character which is going to become in this class, who is nothing but Tammanna, who narrates the whole story to the owner's wife. So in the last class only that we have seen that the old man who is having a strong muscles, who is carrying a spade in one hand and in another hand he tucked the newspaper under his arm. As he came there, he is a laborer. He is a laborer, and also he is a overseer and also a philosopher who came into the coconut plantation which is located in Chennarayapatna. As he came there, the owner needed a man. Like that only, the old man arrived. As a man came, who stayed on, who started working there, after the arrival of the old man, lot of changes were happened in that owner's plantation. So what and all the changes were happened there? So he understand the problems of the workers who helped in doing agriculture tasks. And also after the arrival of this old man, the small petty thefts which was happening there, which came to an end, and the income from that plantation was dramatically increased. As the plantation also expanded beyond their imagination. So, by their income, as the old man who came there, in that it can be noticed that the owner of that plantation became lethargic and shielded away, who became lazy in his work, and also he has been involved in so many other activities. As he involved in that activities, he started creating his friends in his town and the same number in his neighboring villages. So those different activities what he has been there, because of that activities, because of that involvement in other activities, the owner's wife was worried that whether the old man who came to our plantation, which is for our better or which is for our worse. When she was in a fix, when she was in that situation, at that time the old man met to her and sat on the embankment of the well, and now he is going to be narrate a story to the owner's wife. So what is that story that he is going to be narrate? Let us see in today's class. The old man began his narrative, means the old man started narrating or telling a story to the owner's wife. So what he is telling the story here? It's a very important question again here, so that what we are discussing. So I'll discuss the question later after describing this. See here, in a far off place once there was a man called Tammanna. He had everything: 10 acres of wetland, a comfortable house, people too ready to do his bidding. The most important among all his possessions was his rival Sangoji. So in a far off place from the Chennarayapatna, so there was one man whose name is Tamanna. He is having everything in his life. What are all the things he is having? So he is having 10 acres of wetland. So wetland refers to, in that land the agriculture tasks can be done, the agriculture crops can be yielded. So he is having 10 acres of land, and also to live, to survive, he is having a comfortable house. And his supporters, his people, they can do anything on his bidding. Bidding means a command or a order. If you order to do something, people can do anything for the sake of tamanna. Almost all things he is having in his life, the one possession that among all his possessions, almost all, he is leading a luxurious life, the ownership life. Possession means an ownership. In all this ownership, one thing again he is having, the which is very very important, that is his rival Sangoji. What is rival? Competitor, or we can say opponent. His opponent Sangoji. After proceeding this far, the old man started fumbling for words as though he had committed a mistake. When he said all those things, the story he started by a name Tamanna, as he is having wetland, a comfortable house, and the people can do anything for him. And among all these things, the most important is his competitor Sangoji. When he said Sangoji as a name, he started fumbling for words. Fumbling means he started hesitating. Means the words is not coming outside from his mouth. So why? Because he thought that he made something mistake. By telling the story, in that story he made a mistake. What is that? She was listening. She felt like going away, saying, "All this is none of my concern." She is listening to the old man, and also she felt, who is she refers to here? The owner's wife. She felt that why he is telling a story to me like that. It is none of my concern. It is none of my business. Who is that Tamanna? Who is that Sangoji? Why he is telling a story to me? It is none of my concern. I have to go from here. By thinking that, however, unwilling to hurt the old man, she continued to sit there quietly. But she didn't want to hurt the old man to go away from there. Instead of that, she was sitting on that embankment of well, and she was listening to the old man, and she was sitting quietly and listening the story. The old man went on. Went on means he continued. As he said some story by starting, after that he was hesitating to continue the story. Now he again continued. No, his name was not Sangoji. Now the mistake was clearing. He said that no, his rival, whose rival? Tamanna's rival, whose name is not Sangoji, it was Basavaya. His name is not Sangoji, whose name is Basavaya. He expressed his amazement at how facts take on such varied guises when they are narrated as fiction. See, what he is telling the story here. When a fiction can be said, when a fiction can be narrated, fiction refers to the imagination story. When an imagination stories we can tell to the others, maybe we can create so many characters. When we said a true story to the another, then the true things has to be come out from us. The same thing was happened with the old man. He expressed what he is expressing, his amazement, the confusion what he had been there in that varied guises. Varied means in a mixed, he mixed Sangoji and Basavaya into a one, and in that guises, in that appearances, it was narrated as a fiction. He was mixing all those characters and telling a story like an imaginary story, but the story is a fact. The story is a true story. Let us see what is that. Let that be. Maybe whether it is a fiction or it is a true story, let it be. Let us assume his name was Basavaya. So he is telling that at least we assume that his name was Basavaya. He was Tammanna's rival. So Tammanna's rival is Basavaya. Basavaya is also a Tammanna's rival. Okay. If Tammanna bought 4 more acres adjacent to his land, Basavaya also followed suit. So how? What is mean by here the rivals and competitors? See here, almost when we playing a game, the opponent will be there. Just take an example, a game cricket. When we are playing, when we are batting, we are making the runs. After that, the competitors they have to again they are when they came to batting, they also continued with the runs. If a one run who is leading with that, they are going to be win. For that sake, what and all the things that we are going to be do in that game in the field, right? So here rivals means what? If one, just imagine the two kingdoms will be there. In the two kingdoms, if one king is killing to 10 soldiers, the other will follow the same. So this is rivalship. So as we are the students, you people, these competitions has to be there in our academics. It is not like that only the topper will score the more marks. We can also achieve the more. What the teachers are teaching the topic to the students, it is not discriminating there. Correct? We are teaching the topic to everyone in the same manners. The performance that you people have to show, it has to become in the same manners. Correct? So you have to think, if I got 15 out of 25, the other student who got 24 out of 25, why I cannot reach in that place? If you are in that competition, definitely it can be reached. If no, just I was passed, enough. Passing marks is enough, means you are not in a competition. So in this competition between Tammanna and Basavaya, what is happening, when Tammanna started purchasing 4 acres of adjacent, mean next to his land, if he bought 4 acres of land, Basavaya will also purchase the land which is adjacent to him. If one had 10 friends, the other acquired 15 admirers. If one competitor who is having 10 friends, the another will follow the same as he is having the admirers. Admirers means the supporters or followers. However, gradually it rose to such a pitch that there was no land left in the village for them to buy. As they are starting buying the land in that village, if Tammanna is buying 4, Basavaya is also follow the same thing. So like that they started purchasing the land. In that village, no land has been left out to buy the land which is having there, which is either Tammanna or Basavaya. All land belong to either Tammanna or Basavaya in that village. So in that village, the land which is divided only by Tammanna and Basavaya. So how many acres of land they are having? See here, Tammanna had 1000 acres and Basavaya owned 800. So Tammanna is having 1000 acres of land, 1000, and Basavaya is having only 800. So who is having more here? Tammanna. Basavaya 200 acres short to Tammanna. Will he agree with that, as he is a competitor? See what I said, if one student is getting 14 marks, the another is getting 24, will you give up for that? So what these competitors are doing here, see there, Basavaya could not tolerate this. He is not going to be tolerated. He never give up to that Tammanna. What he did? He sent word to Tammanna asking him to sell 200 acres. He sent a word by his supporters to Tammanna that the 200 acres what he is having more than Basavaya, that 200 acres he is asking to sell to Basavaya. Tammanna did not agree. So as he is also a competitor, he did not agree to that. He was prepared to buy all the land that belonged to Basavaya. Instead of agreeing to that, he sent a word to Basavaya, what he is having that 800 acres of land, he is ready to buy all the land from Basavaya. Means what he is having 1000 acres of land, excluding to that, he is ready to buy the land from Basavaya also. This is what the competition. Basavaya was mad with rage. So he became mad with rage. Rage means in anger, angriness. He went along with his people and acquired 200 acres of Tammanna's land forcibly. He went along with his people to the 200 acres of land. What he did, he acquired that land, and it has been said that this property or this land is belongs to Basavaya. A fence was built around that land to show that he acquired that. A fence, a boundaries has been made towards that land, and it has been written in that this land is belongs to Basavaya. Tammannas could not tolerate this invasion. As he conquered, who conquered? Basavaya. As he conquered the 200 acres of land, as he acquired the 200 acres of land, so Tammanna is not tolerated that he forcibly, with force, he acquired that. For that, what he has been done. By now, the quarrel between these two had sucked in all their supporters. Before that, the competition is only between Tammanna and Basavaya. Now the competition is between Tammanna with his people and also against Basavaya with his supporters. It has been sucked, it has been inspired with all these group of people. So for Tammanna, his supporters has been advised how to take back his 200 acres of land from Basavaya. What and all the advices they have given to him. Tammanna was advised by his supporters about the various means available for getting back his land. So the methods they have said, the methods they have been said by his supporters to Tammanna, that how to get back his 200 acres of land from Basavaya. What and all the methods they said? See here. First method. There was the court of law. Means we have to go to the court to get back our land, because the papers of that land which is having to with us only, so that we have to take the help of a court. The first method they have said. But the another method they said, one could also take a recourse to the police. Means the another one has been said that we have to take the help from the police. The first method is to go to the court, or else that we have to take the help from the police. If you did not want that, if you did not want these two methods, the another method is that there were many number of persons ready to attack Basavaya. So we are ready, as we are the supporters. In the beginning only I said that while for his bidding, for his orders, for his command, the people can do anything for Tammanna. So in that way, if you don't want to take the help of a court or a police, then we are ready to go and attack on Basavaya. Such a war had become virtually inevitable. So this type of war which has been happening between Tammanna and Basavaya, including Tammanna supporters and Basavaya supporters, which is inevitable, which is not uncertain, which is not unavoidable. We cannot avoid the war between these two. What we can do here? But Tammanna was in search of a method that could annihilate Basavaya completely. So what he is doing here? Tammanna was in search of a method. He did not want to go with a court, to go with a police, or the peoples can attack on Basavaya. To annihilate, to destroy Basavaya, he is thinking a different method. So he hit upon the idea. He got one idea of composing all his experience in the form of ballads and singing them. He got one idea to destroy Basavaya. What I have to do here? I have to start writing the ballads. So here Ballads means like a folklores, like a poems. He started writing the poems. In that poems, what he is writing, it is writing about Basavaya's cruelty. It is writing about Basavaya's experiences. Means what Basavaya is doing in his life, about his biography. He started writing in the way of folklores, in the way of poems. By that, what he is doing, he started singing those poems. Now the rivalry between Tammanna and Basavaya started moving away from things that were visible. Before it can be visible that he is acquiring 4 acres of land, he started acquiring. He is having friends, he is also having admirers. Like that, he is having 1000 acres of land, he is having 800 acres of land. So all that were visible. Now the another method what he has been started to annihilate, to destroy Basavaya towards an invisible, which is an abstract domain that we cannot able to abstract, which is a domain here which is invisible, that we cannot able to see how the methods that he is following to destroy the Basavaya. As he started the method, the competitor has to start something, right? Because he is in a competition to destroy Tamanna. What Basavaya will do here, let us see. Basavaya had no answer to this. For what? When Tamanna started writing Basavaya's cruelty, Basavaya's experience in the way of ballads, and he started singing that, for that he didn't have any answer. He also tried to sing but could not. He also started to sing, but he could not do that. So instead of that, he adopted another method. He performed his agricultural task more diligently. He started his agriculture task diligently. Diligently means with full of careness. Means the remaining 800 acres of Tammanna's land, which is also acquired by Basavaya. Now, all the land of that village is belongs only to Basavaya. Means he acquired all the land. In that he started doing agriculture work. This too was no answer to Tammanna. When he done this method, Tammanna did not react to Basavaya. Tammanna's reputation started spreading all round. So his reputation started spreading all around. How his reputation came there? With he started singing the songs. With that, his reputation, his prestige has been spreading all around the villages. His songs started making a mention of Basavaya's cruelty and his meanness. What Basavaya doing his selfishness, what Basavaya doing his cruel behavior towards Tammanna. By that he started writing those songs. This can be show the way that he is doing the things in his manners. Scholars of folklore were all after him. So the scholars of folklore were after him. Critics started analyzing and translating his songs and thus earned their share of fame. So the scholars of folklore, they also saying that the Tammanna's what he is writing the folklores there, what he is writing those ballads, they are all good. And also the critics they started criticizing, they started reviewing his poems. By that it has analyzed and it has translated those songs, and he got the share of fame. Means he became reputed there, he became famous. The critics, the analyzers has been analyzed the poems what he is writing, they are all very good. Basavaya helplessly watched all this, consumed by anger. So everyone they are telling that the songs what Tammanna was writing, they are all good. So in that he helplessly, no one was helping to destroy Tammanna. In that he consumed all the anger into him, the angriness into him. He encroached more and more into Tammanna's land. So he encroached. Encroach means to interrupted. So he was interrupted, means he was doing more and more work in agriculture lands there. By that, Tammanna did not notice any of these activities. Tammanna did not notice all those activities. What and all the work he is doing. By that work, he started writing the ballad and he started singing. So his reputation, he became famous there. Art had become the raison d'etre of his life. The word which has been given in the Italian language, raison d'etre of his life means which is nothing but the art had become very important in our life. So art refers to here what? It which is not a drawing here. Art refers to skills. Tammanna is having a skill of writing ballads and singing, but Basavaya is not having that skill. Instead of that, Basavaya is having a skill by doing agriculture task, but Tammanna is not noticing all those activities. In that time, as Tammanna became the good poet, for that he was felicitated as the best poet of his time. So in that time, he was felicitated. Felicitated means like after completing the task, after completing something, so we are going to be felicitate him. We are going to be making him as a congratulations, right? So he was felicitated as a best poet of that time. When this was done by so many people, Basavaya shrunk in humiliation. Basavaya was declined. Basavaya was failed in his humiliation. Humiliation means he got embarrassed. He got insulted in his life. He got shame in his life by Tammanna. Nevertheless, but he again not going to be give up. He started filling his life with all kinds of material wealth. The land which is having with with Basavaya, which has been sold. By that, now he is adopted the another method that he started filling his life with all kinds of material wealth. Means he wants to lead with a luxurious life. What he is doing to lead his life in a luxurious way, he got a palatial mansion. Palatial means which is a luxurious, like a bungalow. He got a palatial mansion which was built for himself. So himself refers to here Basavaya. He appointed a number of persons just to praise him. So he appointed some people. He appointed some person. What is the work of those people? They have only to praise them. Praise Basavaya. Praise means to give the compliments. To give the compliments. So what compliments they have to do? They have to give. The people have to go on to the different directions of the places, the different villages. They have to say that in our village there is a man whose name is Basavaya, who is having a luxurious mansion, luxurious home for himself. You can come and see that how he is leading his luxurious way. In that home, so many things were there. You can come and see those things. So like that, the people have to praise to the others. He bedecked himself with the gold, diamonds and other precious stones. So he bedecked. Bedecked means he decorated. Means what he is wearing the dresses which has been the designs which has been done by the golds, diamonds and other precious stones were there on his dresses, but his house looked dull and empty because Tammanna's books were not there. This is what the visitors told him. So when the people started praising about Basavaya, so many people have been visited to Basavaya's house. They said that Basavaya is having everything. He is leading his life like a king, as different precious stones, gold, diamond were there in his dresses, and he is having material wealth in his different materials, which is luxurious materials were there in his house, but still his house looked dull and empty. Everything he is having, but still it is look very dull and empty. Why? Because in our time, means at that time, Tamanna was a great poet. He started writing those poems in the form of a books. Tammanna's books were not there in the house of Basavaya. So still it looks dull and empty. Means the people have been, whether the people of Basavaya, if they praise about Basavaya also, the reputation got for Tammanna. He became very famous at that time, so that he got felicitated as the best poet, and also the people, they also said that Tammanna's books were not there in the Basavaya's house. For that reason, therefore, he started inviting scholars, poets, and musicians to his place. What he done? Instead of carrying Tammanna's books in, definitely he is not going to be carry the Tammanna's books. Why? In that Tammanna's books, the poems what he had been written, it is almost about Basavaya's cruelty and selfishness. Definitely he is not going to be take that. So instead of that, he started inviting the scholars. He started inviting the scholars. One who is having a knowledge about something, for that person we call it as scholar. One who writes the poems, for that person we call it as a poet. One who is very good in music, for that person we call it as a musician. So he started inviting those scholars, poets and musicians to his palatial mansion. This was his way of investing his home with meaning. So by these things, he started investing the money for his palatial mansion. Means that he was leading luxurious life. As he invited to the scholars, poets and musicians, whether his reputation is going to be become in a good manners, he become famous or not. For this, what Tamanna is going to be react, whether he is going to be adopt another method to destroy, to annihilate Basavaya, or Basavaya in this humiliation, in this embarrassment, what Basavaya will do by the different methods here. Let us see in the next part, which is the final conclusive part of this lesson, The Gardener, which is written by P. Lankesh. I hope you understand the lesson till here. And also in the last class, the first part of this lesson, I have shared you some questions that none of your students have been written the answers, and they have reverted me back. So I again asking to you people to listen the lesson carefully and answer the questions which we are sharing to you. After answering the answers, so take the pictures of that and share to the WhatsApp number of your concerned subject teachers, so that it will be helpful for us also, that whether you people are going on with the classes or not. So I hope again, I am asking you again that to write the answers of those and send it back to me. If you are not understood the lesson, if you are having any doubts, if you want to clarify anything here, you can text to my number, you can call me, or you can comment in my YouTube channel only, so that it will be helpful to clarify your doubts. Okay, so in the next class we will see the final part of this lesson. Okay, thank you.